The glass violin.
In the heart of Ovlin, a city known for its markets of rare wonders, there was an instrument no one dared to play.
It sat in a dusty window of an old shop on Lantern Street.
Shaped like a violin, but made entirely of glass.
Its strings shimmered like spider silk,
And when the wind passed through the cracks of the shop,
it gave of a faint, haunting hum.
the shopkeeper, a bent old man named Pharaoh, warned curious passers-by that the instrument was cursed. It doesn't sing for music, he'd mutter. It sings for memory.
Few believed him, but none were brave enough to test the tale.
Lyra, a young street musician, had no patience for superstition. Her own violin had cracked beyond repair, and she had nothing left but the coins she earned playing in the square.
Drawn by desperation and the violin's eerie beauty, she stepped into the shop. "I don't want coin for it," Pharaoh told her, eyeing her with tired, sunken eyes.
"If you must take it,
"Promise you will play it only when you're ready to face yourself."
Lyra laughed of the warning.
But when her bow touched the glass strings for the first time,
The sound that emerged was unlike anything she had ever known, pure,
clear and sorrowful.
The crowd in the square fell silent, entranced. Coins rained into her case.
Yet when she lifted her bow, her heart hammered, for woven into the melody were whispers her mother's voice,
long dead, calling her name. Night after night, Lyra played, and each time the violin revealed more. Her father's laughter, her brother's final cry as sickness claimed him. Even her own childhood songs hummed back at her, sweet and painful. The more she played, the more the violin fed, until she began to lose herself in its music. One evening, she played beneath the city's great fountain, the moonlight glinting off the glass body of the instrument.
But this time, the violin did not sing memories she knew.
Instead, it drew from others the crowd's grief, their hidden regrets, their forgotten joys.
Their faces turned pale as echoes of their lives spilled into the square.
Terrified, Lyra lowered her bow, but the violin thrummed on its own, strings glowing.
She realized then what Pharaoh had meant. The violin was not cursed, it was hungry. It drank from the past until the present faltered. With trembling hands, she smashed it against the stone steps.
The violin shattered, scattering shards that glowed briefly before fading into nothing. The square fell silent, the crowd dazed but free from its grip. In the stillness, Lyra felt strangely hollow, as if she had lost something irreplaceable.
Yet when she lifted her old, cracked violin, she found that its worn strings
carried a warmth the glass one never had.
Music that belonged not to memory, but to the living.
And from that night onward, her songs were different.
Less perfect, perhaps,
but filled with something the glass violin had never offered: hope.